Good afternoon. This is not my normal video. I'm going to attempt to make a video if my dogs will quit being psycho, fighting. Um, this is just my everyday reading. I'm reading Romans chapter 1. And sometimes I like, okay, come here, Simon. Sometimes I like reading the commentary. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I feel like it gets me out of the flow, but you learn so much by reading it too. So I have a Tony Evans study Bible, CSB. It's great. Tony Evans is awesome. If you ever get a chance to go listen to some of his sermons, I would highly suggest it. But verse 16 and verse 17, for I am not ashamed of the gospel, because it is the power of God for salvation to everyone who believes, first to the Jew and also to the Greek. For in it the righteousness of God is revealed from faith to faith, just as it is written, the righteous will live by faith. So verse 16 is obviously very famous. We're not ashamed of the gospel. It's power of God for our salvation. Go down to the commentary for verse 17. One reason Paul had confidence in the gospel was that in it the righteousness of God is revealed. The word righteousness means to be right, not better than others or good enough, but right, as in right with God. That really stuck out to me because I think a lot of people, when they think of righteous, they think of people that think they're important. They think of cocky people. And that's not what he's saying. Righteous means to be right. And God is righteous. And we read that in the gospel. And he goes on to say, our problem is that we mentally dumb down God, reducing him to our level so that our sin doesn't seem so bad. The gospel, though, makes God's righteous the standard. So it doesn't matter how nice of sinner you are still a sinner. It doesn't matter how hard we try to be nice to people, we are sinners. And without Jesus dying on the cross and without God, we would still be dead to our sin. So kind of my next video that I was going to make on the weekend was going to talk about how um, we can't just focus on being good people and not sinning. We have to focus on a relationship with Jesus. His next paragraph in the commentary says the gospel also gives us a provision: the righteous will live by faith. If we appeal to our relative goodness, we'll always fall short. But if we appeal to God by faith, then the gospel has already saved us. So basically, this is saying it doesn't matter how hard we try to be good, to be a good person. It doesn't matter how much goodness we have in our lives, but if we don't have faith in Jesus and we don't have a relationship with him, we're always going to fall short. Um, so that just stuck out to me today, that we have to focus on our relationship with Jesus and not just trying to be a good person. So that's all I have. Have a good day.